I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breasts. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt brights the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Hello everyone, this is Dragon Roar and welcome back to more of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So on the last time, we discovered the most shocking truth that Detlef is being blackmailed by an unknown person because whoever this person is holding his lover captive and wants Detlef to kill the other counts, which he did. If he doesn't, yeah. So we managed to accompany Anna Henrietta at another vineyard, and this other person who was in charge somehow lied and stole the wine. So we managed to dealt with the other thieves that took the wine as well. So we're supposed to meet her at the place in Cintra. But before we do that, we should go ahead and do a couple of other quests. Try to get this done. For those just joined in, welcome to the stream. And we did that other secondary quest, which was very, very awkward, which we promised not to speak of it again. Oy. Hi, New Vanguard. Welcome to the stream. So, just a couple of days away for us to see what's been going on. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and do a couple of other quests as much as possible here. Let's go ahead and do this one. Bovine Blues. This is a level 38 because, well, Geralt's almost at level 50. Which is a good thing, right? Alright, let's go ahead and head on over there. At least try to get some coin. Wait. Ah. Oh, there's an undiscovered location we could go ahead and check out. It wouldn't hurt to check it out. Oh, lordy, why does it have to be up? Alright, come on.
Hey-ya.
Alright, let's go ahead and check out the undiscovered location. It's not too far from here. What? Uh-oh.
Damn it.
Great! Great! Another abandoned site. Whoa! What? What is that? What? What is that? That can't be a lesson. Alright, we got the data. Alright guys, we've got the data of a new monster. Let's go ahead and check it out, shall we? Because it does have the same powers as the Leshen. You know, summoning the roots. Okay, it's under the relic section. Oh! So this is another monster we just faced off. So these are called the Spriggans, and I believe they are the subspecies of the Leshen. You know, it can summon roots. I don't think it would also summon deadly birds, but yeah. So this is a subspecies of a Leshen. Well, that's over and done with. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to wait. Well, that's new. Oh. Oh, I see. So he has to meditate. Oh, I see that he has to meditate. I see. I see. So he had to meditate and wait for these people to come back. Huh. That's, kinda awkward.
That's it, Roach.
That's new. Not awkward, though. It wasn't awkward, though. Oh, look, there's another undiscovered area not too far from here. Well, Shinola! Alright, I need to get... oh, come on, where's the dang... Alright, what's this? Okay, so this is a journal of a desperate man. Let's see. Charlotte is a little... this man sort of paid a visit to the witch from Lynx Crag. So this guy was suffering the loneliness, and this Charlotte girl was, I don't know if she had no interest in this guy. So he purchased a magic elixir. So he sold the rest of his possessions and jewels to give Charlotte when he proposed. So let's see. So he mixed the elixir with wine. He prepared a small picnic at the chapel at Cutteran Manor. Okay, so alright, so Charlotte had drank the enchanted, and she still refused his proposal. And she's becoming, and I think she also spouted some nonsense about only becoming my wife when the jewels I gave her to grow into grapevines. So she fell into a strange hysterical mood and buried my present with her bare hands by their family's chapel. So he has to wait for the, let's see. So it seems that this witch tricked him. Instead of seeing Charlotte, she became a woodland monstrosity, had taken over the entire property. So he hanged himself out of, wow. So he hanged himself because he was tricked, and Charlotte became an abomination. Is this a A treasure hunting quest, or... Oh. Alright. We'll get to... Alrighty then. Yeah, that was another, undiscovered location. What is that? Well, whatever it was. Alright, let's go ahead and proceed. Yeah, there's tons of undiscovered locations, not to everywhere. And okay, I believe we are gonna have to, okay, I believe we're gonna have to fast travel here at Flovive. And I noticed there's another undiscovered location not too far from here. Probably at Gardevoir Stream. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Well, since we're on our way here, and we can check out the noticing board, let's go to this undiscovered location since we're on our way.
Comes today.
Oh dear, I think the undiscovered location is...
Run,
I think
Roach.
the undiscovered location is below.
Let's go.
Okay, I believe the undiscovered location is below here. It's not worth it.
Keep calm. Start no pros.
Alright. Okay, I kind of figured. Alright, let's go ahead and do this contract. Alright, a new marker's been added on the map. Excellent. The more markers we find...
Go.
The more markers we find, the more we can fast travel. Uh-oh.
Whoa there, Roach. Move it.
There's a notice board over there. Looks like we need to find a way to get down from here.
What the hell happened here?
Whoa! What the heck? Those are ghouls! What in the world just happened? Let's check out the notice board. Okay. Alright, let's see. Wait. Let's make sure we follow. Oh dear. Is this sort of a mining? Is this sort of a mine? I see a blacksmith.
A marvelous process. Drink! Give me a drink!
Alright, this must be... Alright, this must be the... guy who...
What
Hello?
the golly blasting devils are you doing, men? What plague? An unfortunate turn of events, that's all. Get back to chiseling. If we don't deliver that head on time, the infestor will twist my plums off.
Is that what you'll tell Emil's widow? That a cow crushed him and it was an accident? This, sir, is a grave matter. It requires a specialist, some mage or warlock.
What happened here?
Yes?
Look! It's that witcher who's come to town. Maybe he can do something. An exorcism or the like. We should ask how much coin he'll want.
Saw your notice. Got a problem with a cow? Fear a plague, is that it?
Yes, indeed. And a horrid one at that. We've asked the gods something true. We have. In Zeracania, they've sent a plague of locusts, then of frogs. With us, they skipped right to raining cows down on us.
Enough! Enough! No need to so panic. Come, Master Witcher, I shall divulge to you the matter at hand.
I believe that was a cow we saw from before.
Yes, an unfortunate matter indeed, to be crushed by a cow. A true shame, Emil. He was a good worker. I told them at once there had to be a simple explanation. But that lot, no. Right away they started in screaming, "Plague!" demanding higher wages for hardship, poor working conditions, you see?
Jamari,
They're
welcome to the
ruining
stream.
the blotters.
My job is to figure out why a cow fell from the sky. That it?
That's
What?
true. The thing is, since none bothered to clear the cow corpse, some filths overrun the other pit. We fear to venture there.
Not surprised. Cow. Where'd it come from? What kind was it?
Why, the ordinary spotted kind. Nothing unusual. Its corpse rots in the other pit, sends out its stench, and Emil lies right beneath it. Will you tend to the matter, take on the contract?
Need to know more about this accident. Anyone actually see what happened?
No, but sounds there were. Osterv had just gone to see how Emil was getting along when suddenly we heard an ear-botching boom. Moments later, something smashed into one of the cranes.
Doubt it was the cow that hit the crane.
Probably true. At any rate, come morn we ventured out to sea, but the vermin drove us off. With that, all work came to a halt. Has remained so since. Master, tarry no longer, please. Will you take on the matter?
Let's talk about the reward.
Need to talk about my reward before I decide.
Time for a good hackle. So how much would you take? Fine. But that is the sum total. No bonuses or gratuities on top. Understood?
Okay. Look out. Hey. Alright. Hello, Jakia. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go ahead and get to work.
Fine, I'll look into it. Might be a botched portal, but I doubt it.
Lapiota reward you with progeny aplenty. I shall keep an eye out for your return.
I hope it's not a portal. You know how Geralt hates portals. Alright, let's go ahead and get to work. So, we saw that dead cow when we first entered. What's wrong, Alex?
Crushed by a cow? Shameful. Not fit to be used on the face.
My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold my tools.
What's the matter, Alex? Alright. There's that cow. That's the one we saw from... That's the one we saw when we entered. Anywho, that's the same cow we saw when we first came in here. I think it's time for us to examine it, huh? Shoo, birds. Ooh, and there's a person.
Must be Emil. Workers mentioned him. Poor guy, unlucky as all hell. Right, now where do I start?
Alright.
Crushed by something heavy. Skull base is cracked. Fresh
Ooh.
tooth marks. Necrophages. But they got to him after his death. Won't learn anything else from the body.
What about the... Let's see, let's go ahead and examine the cow.
Deep claw wounds. Spread between talons indicates a draconid. A wyvern,
Oh?
probably. But these wounds weren't the cause of death.
Okay. What about the wounds on the cow?
Sliced open.
Ooh.
Not much blood, so it happened after death. Heart had already stopped pumping. Tooth marks. Small ones, though. So necrophages left him clearly. Sure sniffed out their feast fast.
Alright.
Tissues crushed in places. Must have fallen from quite a height.
Yeah. We need to find out who or what caused the accident.
Got it. All clear now. Cow died when it fell from a great height. Draconid must have dropped it. A youngster probably trying to get the cow back to its nest, but it proved too heavy. Emil's bad luck to be standing right underneath.
So it's a draconid.
And then there's the crane.
It has to be a draconid. You know, like all the other draconid monsters, like the wyverns, the cockatrice. Yeah, everything's alright, yes. It has to be one of them. It has to be one of these monsters in the draconid section. It could be, because they can fly. Well, except for this one, that was part of the side mission. It has to be one of them. Either a basilisk, a cockatrice, forktail, a royal wyvern, I bet, a shrieker, or a wyvern. Unless we're going to be discovering a new kind of draconid. Yes, Geralt does not kill dragons. Alright, we should go ahead and investigate the damaged crane. Alright. Okay, I see...
Blood.
Blood.
Draconid must have hit it pretty hard. Dropped the cow, then probably tried to steady its flight. Got hurt in the process. Good. Should be simple to track down.
Alright. It's a draconid, guys.
Traces of draconid blood. Barely perceptible. I'm on the right track.
Alright, we're on the right track, you guys. It's a type of draconid. We just need to follow the trail. Just have to need a... Aha. As long as we follow the right way, we'll be fine.
Started bleeding heavily. Wound was more serious than I thought, looks like.
Ooh, so it was bleeding. Alright. Wait. Okay. Uh-oh. Need to get the crossbow ready.
Smells like salvage. Must have attacked the local distillery. Bastard.
Alright, looks like my weapon needs to be fixed. Not the problem. Huh? Alright. Alright. Yeah, those were rot fiends. Okay. I believe we have to meditate more often in case if we're in trouble. What's this? Okay, this is a suspicious letter for Detlef. Yeah, so his lover's name is Renowed. I know, they've got real names in Geralt's world. Alright, where were we? Ah, yes.
Landed on the roof of the distillery, raised a ruckus, made a mess, and moved on.
Alright. Wow, we're getting some food here. Alright.
Paw prints. Crawled through here. Really too tired to fly.
Paw prints, huh?
Was in a bad way. Barely crawling.
Alright, so it was barely crawling.
Second Draconid landed here. A larger one. Waited for the smaller one to heal. Then they flew off together. Should be easy to track. Smaller one was still bleeding, luckily.
Okay. Alright,
Flew
let's
off
keep...
together. Probably bound for their nest.
Uh-huh.
Trail ends
Phew!
here. Nest's up there. I bet the farm on it.
Oh, there they are! Alright, so the trail ends here. It seems we're gonna have to go up to that mountain. Looks like we're gonna be facing off the Draconids. Yeah, they do look like dragons, but they're not. There they are. So these are slizzards.
The sun seems to be joining the fray.
Oh! Okay, it looks like we got a new data. Alright, looks like we got two new data. Okay, so those are the slizzards. One is a slizzard matriarch, and the other is just a regular slizzard. And they have no, I don't think they have no eyes.
Time I collected a trophy. The rest of the eggs haven't hatched yet. Need to burn the whole nest.
Yeah, we have to destroy them. Alright, let's go ahead. Alright, let's go ahead. Caden, welcome to the stream. Alright, looks like we got another head to add to his trophy collection. So that was the nest. Alright, let's go ahead and... Alright, let us go ahead and go back and get the reward.
Come on.
Slower.
Alright, just gonna have to go on foot. Alright, now that that's over and done with, I see a blacksmith. Ah, here he is. Here's our client.
Well, have you learned how that cow came to fly?
Yes, we took care of it.
Yeah, you can get back to work. And it wasn't a plague of falling cows.
Did I not say so from the start? A weight off my chest. So what was behind the animal's plummet?
Young lizard flying over the quarry dropped it. Was trying to get it back to its nest. Food for its mother and siblings. Probably heard the last of the beasts. Burned the nest, eggs, everything.
A praiseworthy precaution, but as I said, I can only pay you what we agreed. I simply haven't any more. Here, take this. And I thank you, Master.
Alright. What's the matter?
All cleared up now, right? No gods, no plague, just the dragon, but it's gone too. We're to pay Emil's widow compensation, and that will be that. So, why do you still stand there and wait, men? Back to work! Chop, chop!
And I've a notion suspicious workings are still afoot. What became of the builders who were to put the statue together? They were due 3 days back, yet there's still no sign of them at our daystone.
They were crushed too, I'm certain of it. Or eaten, or locusts got them, like in Zerikania.
What's this rubbish you spout now? The architect wrote they would arrive a week late with a large shipment of marble from Metana for the prophet's beard. So stop flapping your yaps and get to work. Allow me to walk you away, Master.
Okay.
Truth be told, I lied. But I cannot have them panic again. The workers he mentioned, they've indeed vanished. Come see me later. I shall divulge to you the details.
Okay, looks like we're gonna have to... Alright, it seems we're gonna have to do part 2. A big feat to fill. Let's see what's the problem.
So, Master, the workers who vanished, how goes the search?
What does that mean, vanish?
They vanished? What's that mean?
Just that. Along with ample supplies. I had placed an order. More than a dozen wagons reached the building site, yet 5 were lost along the way. Tools, food, building materials, and, first and foremost, the specialists we need. The chief architect included. I wrote to the architect to say the quarry awaits. He should send new plans. But the foreman said the architect was here, at Ardaizo. And this means...
He's missing too. Got it. I'll look around, see what I can learn.
Master, I know not how to thank you, but I beg you to hurry. We shall simply not finish without those 5 wagons.
Okay, so locations have been added to the map. Alright, so it seems that the sections have been added onto the map. Alright, we should go ahead and pay a visit to the building site. And... Alright, looks like the marker's been added. Excellent. Let's go ahead and... make our way over there. So that...
Oh,
Sorry!
oh, see, you're all right. You wear my drink. Give me a drink. That's my thing.
Alright, let's go ahead and head on over to the marker. Let's not bump into any people here. Okay.
Could I ever use a nap?
Alright, a new marker's been added. Excellent. We'll have to look for a... Alright, and here's a notice. Okay, we're gonna have to fast travel at the vineyard.
The guard brings peace to our domains.
Go, go.
And brought in chains.
Tucson's best wines would be impossible.
Damn. Something's seriously wrong here. Just wonderful.
Alright, we gotta deal with these stupid wolves. Typical.
Look around. Smashed bones. Damn, it was strong.
Alright. Oh.
Damn. Ripped to shreds. Deep prints. Blood. Just trying to get away.
Alright.
Damn it.
Oh, Shinola!
Something behind these roots. Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Come out! We come in peace.
Thank you, Sir Witcher.
Sebastian, welcome to
Let
the
the altar
stream.
keep you in his care.
Alright, that was one of the workers that's missing. One day later. Alright.
Hey-ya.
So, since we don't know what to expect for what they have in store for the Kingdom Hearts 4 panel this Saturday, but which worlds do you think that should be added in the next Kingdom Hearts 4? I mean, I don't think it's going to count any Marvel worlds since Disney owns it. Because I have a hunch that Sora is gonna travel alone, saying how he used the power of waking. He used the power of waking to bring Kyrie back.
Here's the cart.
I don't know about...
Wake up.
Wakey wakey!
Salvatore! I'd say a wolf, but it has the eyes of a cat. Good evening.
Wake up.
Wake up, you lazy bums! Why Gravity Falls? I mean, why Gravity Falls, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, I am not so sure. I'm not so sure if they're gonna add, I'm not so sure if they're gonna add any, shows from Disney, especially Dragon Striker. Well, don't get your hopes up.
Hey, wake up.
What?
Giddy up.
Up! On your feet!
Wine, the breakfast of champions.
Oh.
Wake up.
Wake up!
Leave me in peace, Witcher.
Are you serious? Okay, we need to find one more.
I'd say a wolf, but it has the eyes of a cat.
They're drunk. Gargoyles would have been awesome. Okay, where's the final one? Oh, there. Oh. Are you serious? They're drunk. On your feet. Seriously, they were drunk.
Saint Lebioda sent you. I must now repair my wagon. They await me at the building site.
So long.
One day later. Excellent. Alright. Okay, I just saw a traveling merchant.
Let's go.
Okay, there is an optional mission here involving for us to go pay a visit at this one. We need to pay a visit to the building site.
Come on, coach.
Oh dear. Ruffy! Oh, get back, back, back! What's this? Looks like a new quest has been added.
Come on.
Well,
That's it, Roach.
the Heartless is going to be a problem still. Oh, Shinola!
Pathetic.
Bandits! We need to help this.
You'll never learn.
All right.
Thank you, good sir. You would be the famous Witcher, would you not?
Exactly.
I shall hitch my wagon and set off for the monument works at once. They await me there.
Well, we all know that each world would have a villain. Like Emperor Bellows would be the villain, as always, and probably the boss. In Coco, Ernesto would be the villain. Of course, don't forget Maleficent and Pete are still at large.
Let's go.
Don't forget, guys, Maleficent and Pete are still at large. Not to mention that we found out that Zigbar is actually Lushu this whole time, and the other forgotten Keyblade warriors, they're at large as well. So I don't know if they're going to be a threat. And let's not forget the black box. And the Master of Masters hasn't been revealed his identity. So yeah. Bandit!
Him! You son of a parchment!
Oh! Dang it! These...
Guardsman! He's stubborn as...
Ugh!
Shut up.
Come on, we need to rescue them.
But why even bother? What did they hope to steal? Hammers? A hunk of stone?
I see. All right. High time I set off.
One day later. Excellent. We're gonna have to meditate. That way we won't have to... There we go. Alright. Alright. Alright, one to go. Alright, why? Oh, wait.
Move it. Hey-ya. Come on.
Alright, I'm gonna have to...
Impressive.
Interesting. Okay. Looks like we paid a visit to the building site. Alright, let's... Alright, now we can go ahead and find one last... Okay, let's go ahead and find one last worker, and then we can proceed on our main story. Yep, a new marker's been added. Alright, a new marker's been added. Well, don't forget, Disney owns Marvel, Lucasfilms, Freeform, formerly known as ABC Family, and Fox, and ESPN. Alright, let's go ahead and find one last worker, and then we can proceed to our main story. Looks like this is another vineyard.
Be gone from my sight. I placed the first bid.
But I made the best offer.
Alright.
Mademoiselle, monsieur, we must remain calm.
Okay, looks like there's
For
some
4
commotion.
generations. That is how long my family has been producing wine.
Producing plonk unfit to drink, you mean? Which is exactly why you should sell Belgat to me, not him.
As a ducal clerk, I must look after the duchy's best interests. Belgard currently belongs to the treasury. The minister of the treasury has clearly expressed his desire that Belgard be handed over to a responsible steward. Yet, diverse troubles beset both your present holdings. Until you resolve them and thus prove yourselves competent, selling Belgard to either of you is out of the question.
Right.
Well, Happy, this is your fault.
Mine? You're deranged, woman. Hark, good folk! Be it known, Matilda de Vermentino is a cursed, spiteful lunatic!
Doesn't look cursed to me. Just really, really angry. Ticked her off quite a bit, you have.
Truly, how would you know? A shrew tamer, are you?
A witcher. So no expert, I guess. But it doesn't take an expert to see when a woman's angry.
Yeah, I suppose you speak the truth, brother. Wait, did you say witcher? Not seeking work, are you? You see, I wish to buy a vineyard. Belgard. Yet that bloody bureaucrat's not likely to sell it to me until I settle my troubles at home, at Coronata.
What kind of troubles we talking about?
It's botched in more ways than one. The herbarium, infested with monsters. My steward, gone missing, with an entire transport of wine. And someone's abducted my herbalist.
A lot of bad luck for one little vineyard.
If you ask me, it's that Matilda, her handiwork. A sugar-sweet face, a temper sharp as horseradish. So will you help?
We don't work for free, Bob.
Look into it, but not for free.
That goes without saying. What is your rate? That sounds fair.
700.
Sure sounds like work for a witcher. Yeah, I'll help.
I am really, truly grateful. Thank you. My vineyard lies east of here. You're sure to find it. Now forgive me. I must talk to that quill pusher. I might win him over yet.
Okay, it probably wouldn't hurt to register the quest. Hello? Can we help you?
You're a witcher, yes? I heard you talking to that oafish ogre Liam. Disgusting man. The worst sort. First, seduces with the dashing gaze, the fair face, then reveals a coal-black heart. But that's all besides the point. I stopped you because I want to buy Belgard too. Alas, things are rotten at my own vineyard, Vermentino.
Strange coincidence.
No coincidence. I am certain Liam's thrown a stick in my spokes. Several sticks. My cooper and blacksmith both have mysteriously vanished. Man-eating plants have sprouted on my paths, and strange things are afoot on Pheasant Hill. The list goes on, but the crux is one. I must solve my problems at Vermentino if I'm to stand any chance of acquiring Belgard. Would you help me before you help Liam? I'm willing to pay more than he's offered you.
So it looks like, well...
Fine. Settled.
Alright.
I can help. At least try.
So it looks like we got two people that we need to help.
No idea how much
but
that means to me. My vineyard lies due west.
it wouldn't hurt to register the quest so that we won't have to...
Time. I must make certain Liam does not pull some stunt while my back is turned.
Gotcha. Farewell.
I'm doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, Wine Wars! Alright, so there are several other Wine Wars here. Alright, let's go ahead and find the last employee, and then we can go ahead and proceed to the main story. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, we can't... Wait.
Go,
oh,
go.
Oh, we already been there. We already been to that spot, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and proceed. Find the last
Take it easy.
What is that? What is that?
Let's go.
Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're just gonna follow the dots on the map. Oh dear, boars!
Not good.
Alright. Okay. Oh dear, looks like this section's been attacked. I believe it's time for us to investigate.
Blood. Lots of it.
Yipe. So there's blood. Uh-huh.
Kikimuras?
Kikimuras? Oh my god! Those are the centipede ones! Okay, panic time! Need to... Oh, thank God I've... So these are the dyes, huh? There's gotta be more of them. We gotta destroy these eggs. Okay, there should be more.
How you like that silver?
Whoa! This is a warrior! Alright, we got the Kikimora warrior. Yep, we got another data.
More eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
We just did.
So, missing workers. This is what became of them.
Oh dear. The workers. It seems they... Oh dear. It seems that they didn't make it. They got killed by those Kikimoras. Bummer. That was the last of the workers. Okay, 1 day later. Whoa. There's that statue. Well, that was the last one of the workers. So 4 had survived, but... Oh, we'll dance, all right. Dang fence!
It's nearly snapped.
Ouch! That takes care of them. That was an abandoned site that's been taken over by those intruders. Luckily we exterminate them and people are now returning. All right. Looks like everyone's back to where they are.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet. I'm going to save him, man. Watch your stones.
Excellent. A new marker's been added. I knew we could go ahead. I knew there's going to be tons of new markers. Alright, let's go ahead and fast travel here at the statue. Let's see what the holdup is. Wow. Well, at least this statue's not in his birthday suit.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Hey, there's the guy from where we met.
Helped you finish the statue like you asked.
Master, what would I have done without you? Countless throngs of Lepiota's followers will praise in prayer.
And you'll pay me, right?
But of course, your reward. The investor is a serious man of enterprise. Our plan foresees mass conversions. With the donations that will follow, we aim to recoup the costs of production in 3 to 5 years.
Wow,
Everything has been
800?
calculated, you see, down to the last decimal.
Good luck then. Farewell.
Excellent! Big feat to fill is now complete. Alright, let's go ahead and proceed to the main story. Alright. Now let's go ahead and proceed to the main story. We're gonna have to fast travel. Well, it all depends. It all depends where we're gonna fast travel to. Let's see. Alright. Okay, we're gonna have to fast travel to San Sebastian. Yeah, we need to find a culprit. Okay. Alright, here we are.
Her Grace awaits inside.
Thank you. Thank you, guard.
Here at last. We lack only Damien now. I'm worried something might have happened to him.
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Uh-oh. Someone's coming, all right. A threat? Oh, it's the captain.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life.
Ooh.
And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Oh, that... Well, that can't be good.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? Must be another monster. So we need to find a way to nab the Cintrian.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You
Takia.
read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
I agree.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
Are you serious? We're gonna have to dress up? Oi. Well. So we're gonna have to...
Good luck. I hope you get the bastard.
So we're gonna have to put on something appropriate. Oi! Alright, let's go ahead and find the signpost. Ooh, we must have went past it. Might as well go ahead and mark it. There we go. Oh, sorry!
Long live Our Lady, the Duchess.
Great, another drunk. This is what I don't like.
Quite the quite the butcher Duchess has, don't you think?
It is true. It's true. Alright, so we're gonna fast travel here. Rebel Sky, welcome to the stream. Right. Lady, drink some water for goodness sakes.
A worrying cough.
A return to traditional values and morals. That is the remedy.
At least some... There's a hooded woman. Uh-oh, I hope she's not one of them.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Alright. Oh. Hello?
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north. That's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
So... we can go ahead and sell... So, elegant. Oh. Looks like we got some. Okay, trousers. Nope.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Thank you. Alright, looks like we got some clothes here. We need to go ahead and dress up appropriately. And I think we're gonna have to remove the gloves. There we go. Well, Well, we're dressed up. Well, we're dressed up. Once this is over, we can go ahead and put some armor back on.
Nice tune.
Okay, alright, I think we don't have to... Wow, this place sure has some goods! We got the blacksmith, the armorer. I don't see a barber shop. Whoops.
Oh, the Witcher! The one the Duquesa summoned!
Reginald Godfrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now, available from me alone.
Not all of us are Witchers. Geralt led us here when he did Monster Hunter. No, scratch that. When there's a collab of Monster Hunter World. Alright, we're here. Let's just blend in and play it cool.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Sometime late. Great, we have to wait.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
A mask?
All the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Just like another masquerade ball we went to. Yes, every time. Every masquerade ball, people have to wear masks to not to show their true identity. Yeah, every masquerade ball, people has to wear a mask to cover their identity. Heck, in Beastars, there was a masquerade ball that when Legoshi had to wear, and everyone else had to wear masks, well, except for those strippers, Cosmo and that other female jaguar. Alright, come on.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Alright, let's go ahead and play it cool, blend in, and make sure we don't cause any trouble.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him.
Yes,
To
Sheila.
ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Yeah, Cosmo is another herbivore.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
We're looking for Celia Belante.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
Cecilia
You
Bellant.
are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
The Kaviri orchid?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
The orchid, huh?
Wow. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her.
That's
Does
her.
Wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaviri orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Alright. Now, we need to... Alright, so we need to find the woman with the Kaviri hair orchid. Orchid on her hair. Let's hope Geralt doesn't do anything stupid. I mean, come on. Vladimir's the one who caused Carol to do so stupid.
This is it. Now, let's go. Your boy says you've made no efforts to understand. It's a metaphor. What else would they think of? If they can't agree, they want to cut the line rigorous. And you must show. What's that?
Huh?
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful. It packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
You know Geralt. So there's an optional quest that's where he can take part of the... Alright, come on, let's go ahead and play it cool. Okay.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
All have the right to create. Cast some paintballs. Good. Anyone can be an artist. Even you.
It's a paradigm manifestation.
Paradigm. All again. Silence. Yellow. Why ever yellow?
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
It's the solitude.
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Look, is all I see. Should you tire of these hues, quite the noble color. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint.
Or a deeply internalized fear of imposter.
Position takes shape.
Yes. Yes. It's sure to be a masterpiece.
So, what...
Sure to be in one of the alcoves.
Please do not disturb.
Come, let's look in the alcove.
Wait. I don't see any.
To free a stone subtle soul requires great precision.
I don't see any,
Should you tire of these? Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. And defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Okay, it seems we got some other entertainments. We can go ahead and play it cool. I just hope there's not any. I'm hoping there's not any. I'm just hoping there's no naked women like in the other masquerade ball.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. A mage on a magic carpet. Whoa!
Ah, how beautiful.
Dolphins!
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true hunter.
Impressive.
Very. That's the.
I'm sure you understand. There are
very. Okay, looks like there's more entertainment up over there.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Wow, flying lanterns. Wow, lanterns. Okay, looks like our optional quest is now done. Optionals is now complete. Let's go ahead and look for the woman with the convery orchid on her hair. Now let's see here.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde is avant-garde. Pretentious. I wasn't prepared for all...
It's an outrage. Cecilia never should have performed tonight. You should have.
It seems some.
We are busy. We wish to be alone. Please, leave. As for that stipend, you understand, there are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince your ample generosity would be best invested in. I shall arrange a private performance after the soiree.
You've a knack. But are you sure it's an original?
My employer swears it. Besides, have you not...
Leave us speak.
This is a lovely party.
Exceptional, true. Would I ever love to meet him? It's a shame he didn't come.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
Looks like we found her. Looks like we found her. I'm getting some Titanic vibes. And she's topless.
Shoo, shoo.
And she's topless.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
I guess while we're looking for her, I bet you Naviru and the others are doing some juggling to entertain several guests. Naviru, Astro, and Isun.
We came
Don't
here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian Noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Jerk! So we need to look for a refreshment table.
A true talent paints like the great wine.
The great wine? But he's a dancer.
That's to say, the other one. His brother.
Aha!
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat it.
Empty, heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. Gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Alright, let's go ahead and follow the scent.
Exceptional tree. Would I ever love to meet him?
Naviru, Astro, Isun, I think it's time for us to go. We had, you guys, the three of you already had your fun. You know what? Let the guys have their fun until. You know what? I guess why. You know what? We should let Geralt and Anna do their their investigation while some of us have our little fun. Just don't do something stupid.
Because the right stuff seems somewhat tired to me.
It's fine. Relax. Master Huvo is a
No drinking.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
Uh-oh. You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, the black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
Detlef?
We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
Alright, upstairs. Alright.
That must be Cecilia.
Oh, ooh!
No pulse. We're too late.
We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Okay, guys, fun's over. I bet you she was on the list. Okay, guys, fun's over. Oops. Well, Naviru is a cat. You know that most people, especially women, would have a thing for cats.
Made of platform, bloody handprint. Must be pretty strong, too.
Ooh. Okay, at least I wonder if she was on the list. Ooh, this
broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Must have climbed this ladder.
There's a ladder, guys. Oh. I think he came through this doorway. Ah!
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
7 years bad luck. Alright, so... Oh, uh-huh.
Bloodstains.
Bloodstains. Ooh. I guess we don't mind taking some. What's this? I see several clues here.
Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it?
A sconce. What's this?
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
There's a necklace, but it's not stolen. What's this?
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Oh my. Huh? What's this? A knife!
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
I don't know about falling out.
Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Cintrian must have been the flyer.
So her name is Jewel, huh? Hello? Uh-oh. Oh.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then
Yes.
he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Cintrians killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Alright, that's a good plan. Looks like the party's over.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
I believe we know what he's after.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Yes.
Well, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it many years ago from a young woman.
So, what's so special about that jewel?
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
Uh-huh.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
We still need to investigate. We don't know who the culprit is.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
You were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers.
What?
She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Ooh. Do you... So Anna has a sister named Siana. So apparently her parents banished her. Why? What did she do?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Cursed?
Run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother.
Ooh.
She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
So she was born different. I don't know for sure, but Anna did say that she was born during the Black Sun, which happens to be an eclipse. So is she involved with this mess?
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At the time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen. Or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
So this Sienna is jealous, or should I say, she's starting to get consumed with the sin of envy.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
I don't know.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What
Regis!
a surprise. I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
Dettlaff!
My very dear friend, Dettlaff van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Dettlaff!
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Save your energy. Alright, Anna is right that Regis and Geralt were friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see, sword in hand. Talking gets the job done, for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might the monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire.
Lay
I
low!
spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Remember,
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Dettlaff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlef believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Remember, I realized that these women doesn't know that it was Detlef that's responsible for the murders.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntime Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detlef, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detlef here while I go to Duntime.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detlef. Good luck, my friend.
Alright.
Splendidly, Detlef. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the 2nd bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
We got my eye on you, bub.
You have exceptional friends. This Detlef, an intriguing man to say the least.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntime.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
No kidding. Wine is made out of grapes. After this cutscene. Okay, good. Perfect timing. Alright, we got the data on... Alright, so... Okay, so her identity hasn't revealed yet. Alright, so we're gonna stop here for today. And I know for a fact that we could go ahead and... Well, not right now. We should go ahead and... We could do a couple of side missions tonight to pass some time tonight. So, starting with Wine Wars. So, I thank you guys for coming. This is Dragon Roar signing out, and I'll see you guys tonight.